And Don and Mike, LinkTank, we are live. And Don, the objective of the show is what?
Well, today is really focused on awareness and awareness of safety, features, and opportunities that you may not know exist. Me and Mike were just discussing it. And what we use our Link Tank show for is the latest, greatest frontline news and things we stumble upon or discover and now have the opportunity to share with you. So, Mike found some new elements of LinkedIn that are easy to find if you know where to look and can be very important to you and at least instructional. Mike?
Yeah, well, let me just say they can be easy to find, and even um, if you know where they are, and they can also be hard to find because we did this, we did this yesterday with the group, and it's we shared the screen, and it was then I was like, I don't know where this thing is, so you just have some patience. We're going to go over, Don and I have real life experiences every single day on LinkedIn. We've got a lot of clients we're working with. We're interacting with really smart people globally on LinkedIn. And then even once in a while, we get like everybody else, a slap on the hand from LinkedIn, which I got, and basically said, okay, you're too much activity. They say suspicious, whatever. So for 2 hours, you can't do anything else. And so, then, there's a way to send in a help ticket, even if you're locked out. But then I got back in after the 2 hours and I sent them a ticket. And I'm like, all right, I want to know why. The 880 million people on the platform. So I get it that it's computerized and blah, blah, blah. But, this is a very important channel for us and for what we do. So I asked for a detailed explanation. Then I came back and it wasn't so detailed. And I said, no, 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 I want details. And then they gave me like 5 or 6 things where a couple of them made good sense. And then a couple of them were just like, I'm not buying that. But the ones that made good sense are ones that I want to go over with you and share because it's like maintenance. That's what it is. It's like maintenance of your LinkedIn account. Just like your computer, every once in a while, you gotta knock out programs or your iPhone. You're adding so many apps, and then all of a sudden it gets bogged down. You got to delete the ones you don't use. LinkedIn gives us a lot of flexibility and a lot of freedom, and more so than all the other platforms, to do a lot of different things. And so you build up, a lot of things that you even forget that you did. And so this is really one of the things that I wanted to share. So let me just share the screen. Um,
Well, one thing I'll share while you're sharing the screen is you don't, when you walk into LinkedIn, they don't give you a rule book. They don't tell you limitations. They don't, like me and Mike were talking, I discovered tags were like 165 a day. I got taken off one time for something I had no idea. And I guarantee you nobody out there has an idea. And what it was is, when you send out connection invitations, and
mhm.
messages, if you don't go back and delete the old ones, they keep building up.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get to a certain amount, you get taken off the platform
Yeah,
without,
that's right.
without even knowing it. So, I mean, I was only gone for a small period of time, but long enough to get it down because I also learned with connection requests, after 2 weeks, you can get rid of them. And if they're sitting around for months, they're just a red flag that's going to tell you LinkedIn's going to notify you, and that's how LinkedIn teaches you.
Hey,
Is
Don,
they
hold on a second. I got a news flash. You see
Oh,
that
great.
guy? Look at that guy. You see that guy there? Craig Spitzer.
Yes, Greg Spitzer.
Craig Spitzer. That's one of my best friends.
Really?
We must be getting a lot of reach for Craig Spitzer to be showing up. So welcome, Craig. Thanks
Oh,
for.
he's actually on the show. I thought he was somebody that showed up on your.
No, I put him up on the bottom down there. He's popping in with a hey, Mike Weiss. We did a lot of traveling
Well,
around.
Greg, you're the star of the show right now.
He is the star of the show.
You took the headline off and replaced it with you. Thanks for joining.
Let's put him back up there again. Hey, Spitzer. Hey.
Everybody connect with Craig who's watching. You'll do
Yes.
yourself a favor.
Yeah, give Craig a reach around. I mean, reach out. All right, so let's get over to some business over
Yeah,
here.
let's do it.
All right, so let me just close this out over here, and you go to your little face in the bar, and then from here you've got to go into settings and privacy,
Mm-hmm.
and then that'll take us to another page. And let me know when you see that. You see that, Don, right?
Yep, yep, sure do.
Okay, so here, the one that I'm going to focus on, and then we should poke around for some of them as well, is the data privacy. Now, I didn't when you go here, data privacy, and this is what they shared with me in the email, that you need to check which applications you gave permission to. So it says permitted services. If you click this, you will then see that I gave access to HubSpot, Lead Connector, MetroCool, Koya, Planable, Restream, Vimeo, these these services. And it used to be a lot more. There was like 10 of them. And
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, wow, I haven't seen any of these. Like, I don't really use any of these anyway. These, I'm literally basically all these could be just deleted. And to delete them, you just literally go remove, and then it's gone. So it's like cleaning up your apps that get overloaded on your thing. Now, these things, what do they do in the background? They're connected so it can pass data.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, this was their advice to one, to clean that up. That's number one. Number two is sign in and security. Now, everyone's traveling a lot and moving around and different devices. I've got a lot of devices. And
Mm-hmm.
this will show you sign in and security where you're signed in from. And so it shows you active sessions. And here you can see that these are all the active sessions. So this is Miami, which I'm in. Um, and then you got to just say end. It will end the session. You got to put your password in there. If it's going to show my password, that'll be bad. Um, and then you put your password. You say end sessions, so you can clean up your sessions as well. And it's something that you can do and just keep an eye on, because if you're an hour north and you log in, it's picking up your IP address. So
Mm-hmm.
LinkedIn doesn't like everyone logging in from everywhere all over, but they have a lot of data. I mean, this is the thing, it's Microsoft. So they have a tremendous amount of data. The data is they know, look at this, T-Mobile. They know I'm on they know, first of all, they know I'm T-Mobile. Second of all, they know I'm on an Android. Third of all, they know with my GPS if how fast I walk, how many steps I've done. They know everything. So
Mm-hmm.
they are conscientious about multiple logins. So this is another area where you can actually do some cleanup as well. Where is that? Do you remember where that is, Don, with the outstanding invites?
Yeah, where you go to connections
Yeah. No.
and well, it wouldn't be on that page, would it?
Let's see. Invitations.
Oh,
Okay.
if you go to invitations to connect.
This lets everyone connect with me.
Hmm. Okay, so what you need is you need to go to a different tab on the top of your LinkedIn profile. It's not here.
Okay.
And if you go to, I believe it's network, try network, my network on
Yeah. Let me
top.
just close all these things here. Hold on. Yeah. My network.
Okay. Um, Connections. So why don't you go to connections? And who did you invite? So where are your invitations of people you invited to connect to?
I don't know. You say that. I know it's a good idea to do that, but I've I mean, I guess we can Google it.
It's important because I actually I can do it on my phone better because I know where it is there. Um, no, how to delete pending, how to remove pending invitation
Yeah, right
connect.
here. Navigate to My Networks tab. From here,
Uh-huh.
under the
Yeah.
invitation section on the right, select Manage.
Yeah.
So what's
Okay.
this thing?
I was close.
Navigate to My Networks tab.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I am.
Uh-huh.
And then it says navigate to My Networks tab at the top. From here, under the invitation section on the right, select Manage on the number of invitations.
Yeah. Okay. So go to invitation section.
Okay,
Where is
invitations is here. Maybe I got
okay.
to show.
Well, invitations, and then to the right was manage, right?
Yeah, but I don't have anything to the right. Maybe that's like old. Let me see. That might be they changed the interface or something. If someone knows how to do this, just drop it in the chat. Withdraw an invitation, LinkedIn. Withdraw invitations. Click the My Network icon at the top of your LinkedIn homepage. Click See. Let's go to the source.
Okay.
You can easily view your sent invitations and draw any of the still response. Access sent invitations.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay. So now see, here's here's one day, right? Scroll down.
no, maybe I sent 882.
You know, but I'm saying just keep scrolling. How far do you go before you've withdrawn?
No, I'm thinking it's saying that I
Oh,
have eight.
you go forever too. See, I try to clean it up. See, if you go too far, they're going to take you out. I don't know what
No,
point
look at
that is.
this. 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So, in other words, anything over 2 weeks or 3 weeks, just get rid of.
see, I've never. This is good, Don. These are from 6 months ago. They're just sitting here.
Yeah.
Uh,
And that weighs against you.
yeah, look at this. I can feel the weight coming off my back already. It's like
Well,
I got a lot of clicking to do. They don't make this easy. They could give us a little button that lets you highlight them and then like
some people will keep people, right? If they think, but at a certain point, if you got somebody for 4 months hasn't done nothing, you're better off reaching back with a new message and cancel an old one.
oh yeah, this is just terrible. This is 6 months.
It's like no one cleaned a carpet.
All right, so that is the tip.
That's all
That
I'm
is
saying.
this is valuable tip number 3. Do we have another one in terms of cleaning up the shop?
No, that's the only one, and that's the one I got nailed for, and that's when I was doing my 25,000 or bust. Remember? So I
Yeah,
was putting out tons of them, and they don't mind, but you got to stay usually recent. And if you don't know this
yeah,
exists, it just keeps piling up on you.
yeah. 882. That's not good. I mean,
No.
how can I have that's like 882 people don't want to connect with me? That hurts my feelings too.
Yeah, but at least, you know, it's what was left from the people who did connect with you. See, this is the residue. You fire
Yeah.
out around a shotgun blast, and some's going to hit the ground, and some will hit a target. So yeah, I'm glad because what you said jogged
Oh,
my mind to say, here's how I got knocked off, and
yeah.
I never knew I did anything. If someone would have notified you tomorrow, say, Mike, you got 6 months old connections, you're off for 2 days, you would be holy shit. I never knew that. It was so easy to fix, right?
Yeah, and there's also one other thing I want to talk about, which is sign in and security. No, account preferences. So this is something that everyone should do. This is perfect. This is going to be the last thing that we go through, but it's important. I think it's in data. Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
So this second one down is get a copy of your data. So LinkedIn's unique because they give you all of this. So you can hit request new archive. And then if you hit the top button, it will literally give you articles, message recommendations, connection invitations, imported context, and profile. So
Mm-hmm.
it gives you all this data, and then you can just do request archive, and then it will send it to you. And you also, I just saw this as well, you can view your rich media, which is another page that you can come into. And then you can actually download your posts. So, like for instance, this is a post. I uploaded a photo on September 15th, but this whole post should be able to download it. I don't know. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
you can download these two. I don't know, not worth taking the time, but at least you know where it is. You can do the research, but crucial to back up your own data.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Well,
so
yeah, these are valuable, and and that's the key to knowledge sharing. What someone learns, and someone can share with whoever's on the call. Now, everybody benefited from that experience, and it continues to ratchet up together. So that's the value for tuning in, and it also gives us some homework to say everybody we know should have a maintenance guide, right? Put a page together to say here's 7 things, and here's the illustration on how to hit it, and boom, you're clean, right? And that's the point. LinkedIn doesn't tell you when you go over the limit, you're already got a ticket and wondering what it's for. So this maybe will get
it
you out of trouble.
makes sense, yeah, because my Google Chrome gets crushed also, and then I have to go through and do the same thing. There's a plugin that like washes it clean, so everything builds. It's like that's how tech is. It's bits and bytes. Bits and bytes build until they really bite in the ass, Don.
That's a good way to put it. Well,
All
anyways,
right.
hopefully everybody got a great benefit. It was a great learning experience. And I love this practical stuff because it's in real time, getting real results for everybody who's using it, right? We're getting
Yeah.
away from philosophy and getting into practice.
And then also, we're going to miss a Tuesday because we're Tuesday and Friday at 2 p.m. And we're going to miss Tuesday because Don and I are going to be celebrating the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah. It's the second day. And it's a special time for everyone, no matter what religion, to just connect with the energy of renewal because it is an energy of New Year. There's a lot of different New Years. So that's what we'll be doing. Wishing everyone a healthy and happy new cycle, new year. Uh, Shabbat Shalom. We'll see you on Friday,
Uh,
2 p.m. And any parting words, Don?
no, just want to wish everybody a happy new year, Lashana Tova, and have a great week ahead, and we'll be twice as valuable next Friday to y'all. So
Thanks.
thanks for
We'll be
tuning in.
fresh. We'll be fresh. All right. Thank you so much.